Alright, let's get started. Today, JJ is going to try to steal everything from me, but I'm going to outsmart it. In the meantime, I have to put all the diamonds in the chest. Looks like it was a good day to me, because look at all the resources I've been able to mine.
Seems like I got lucky today. That's a lot of diamonds Mikey brought in. It's hard to imagine where he could have gotten so many, but it doesn't matter to me. Something tells me the coffers are already full, which means we have to take them back to the warehouse and unload them. It's a good thing that I decided to build a railroad right up to Mikey's house. If it weren't for it, I would have had to run around a lot and carry the diamonds myself. So wagons are a good solution. And by the way, I think my diamond stockpile is getting pretty big. So much for the secret of how I got so much money. You just gotta know how to steal. Of course, the most important thing is that Mikey doesn't find out I have this secret passage, because if he finds out, he's gonna destroy the whole place, and I'd have to give him everything I stole from him. So it's still important to be careful, because one mistake could have dire consequences. I think we can leave it as it is for now. After all, no one's coming for my diamonds. I'm so tired I want to lie down and sleep for a while, and then tomorrow I'll be back to work with renewed vigor. After all, I have so many diamonds to move that it's a little scary. But honestly, it's the best job in the world. Who would be ringing my doorbell this early? Wait, I know who it could be. It's Mikey. I'm in bad shape. I got diamonds scattered all over the place. Mikey's gonna know I'm stealing from him, so I got to hide it properly.
JJ, open the door already. I know you're in there. You won't believe what happened to me. I think you and I need to talk about it. We're talking about a lot of money.
All right, you just wait a little longer. You know I'm in such a mess. I'm embarrassed to let you in here, so just give me a couple seconds and I'll have it ready. I didn't know you were gonna be here so early.
I'm glad you finally finished cleaning up. So listen, I brought home a whole bunch of diamonds a while back, but they're all gone, so I don't even know who did it. And honestly, there's only one person that comes to mind. You're the only one who could have done it without me realizing it. So I came by to see how you're doing. But I can tell from your little house that you don't have much money yet.
How could you think it was me? I can't believe my friend suspects me. It was also too dangerous. If I hadn't closed that doorway in time, Mikey would have figured it out. I'll have to hide that doorway. But so far, I've been lucky. We should take another look at Mikey's house. It was still a good idea to break in and take out all the jewelry, except there's a problem with his fence. I don't know where it came from, but he put up a huge fence, and I'm guessing it's energized. So I can't get in there yet. That's okay. I'll just have to come up with a good plan. In the meantime, I might as well go back to my house. After all, I have a working system that allows me to steal diamonds from Mikey all the time. By the way, I think I just had a brilliant idea. I can get to his house through my tunnel. After all, I wouldn't have any obstacles underground. I can't believe I didn't think of that before. I just need a good pickaxe to remove the blocks quickly. It's a risky plan, because Mikey might catch me and find out about the tunnel. But I'd rather take the risk than sit around scared. That's it, I'm almost inside his house. But will I be able to walk around it freely? I think if Mikey had the money for such a cool house, he could have installed cameras. Although I've known Mikey for a long time, and he's not exactly the kind of guy who wants to make his life as safe as possible. You can tell because I could steal all of his diamonds at any moment. He'd at least put the chests somewhere else, but I should thank him for the opportunity. I should check out his garage right away. I'm told there's a really cool car in there. I'm just surprised I've never seen it on our roads. Look how beautiful she is. And it's such an unusual color. It's so cool. I'll have to figure out a way to keep her, but I don't have time for that yet. So we have to keep looking around the house. I'm sure there are a lot of expensive items, so we can take them with us. But most of all, I want to know where Mikey keeps all his money. Because I'm sure all those diamonds I was able to steal from him are just a fraction of all his money. So I need to take it all and ruin Mikey. It doesn't really suit him to be that rich. I don't even know how he became a millionaire. What if he's doing something illegal? That would be really bad. I mean, who cares if the money's coming to me anyway? And somehow, I completely forgot that Mikey was still at home, and I was making such a fuss. Good thing he's so busy doing his thing, he can't hear a thing. By the way, that's a very interesting safe. I think that's where I should go, because that's where I can find Mikey's riches. but it's best not to risk it just yet. I need Mikey to go somewhere else, and then we can try. Another problem is that the safe is very tightly closed, and I don't have time to look for clues on how to open it, so I'll have to think of something else. I wish we could make dynamite in here. It would work, but for now, we need to hide in this room and come up with a plan. I've been very lucky to find everything I need to make dynamite here. That door may be sturdy, but it's not gonna hold a blast. So all the gold and money will be mine. There's just one small problem. Since I've decided to detonate the dynamite, it's going to make a lot of noise. So, Mikey's gonna hear it. And then it turns out that I will have a limited amount of time, during which I have to collect as much as possible and run away. But how exactly am I supposed to escape? I don't think going over my railroad tracks is an option, because he'll know about it right away. So I'm gonna have to run outside and deal with the fence somehow. Although I already know it doesn't work underground, so I'll just have to dig a few blocks and I'll be out of here. It's a lot to take in. I don't even have to work anymore.
Oh my God, what's going on here? JJ, why are you here? And why are you trying to steal all my money? Why don't you give me back what you took? It's mine!
Sorry, Mikey, but it's all my money now. He's got too much of it after all. And even if he loses that much, he won't be poor. At least he can always sell his house, which is worth a fortune. Meanwhile, I have to think about where I can spend it all. Maybe just fly to another country? I don't really like that.
We've got to catch up with JJ by any means necessary. Stop right there! Don't you dare run away with my money like that. I'm just gonna try to close the door on me. Trust me, you're gonna regret it. I can't believe my friend would betray me. I trusted him so much. I guess I can't get back at him tonight, so it's better if I just go home. But I'm not gonna let this situation go. I have to get my money back somehow. And it's clear to me now that he's the one who stole my diamonds. I just don't know how he did it. How did he get in my house? I gotta think. JJ must have had some kind of secret passageway. But where is it? By the way, I don't think there's ever been a weird block near my doorstep. I should take it out. And here's the passage. Who would have thought it would be in such a prominent place? Did JJ really think I wouldn't understand? When did he have time to do all this? Amazingly, there's even wagons with chests. Now I know where my diamonds went. He may have done some bad things, but he was a genius. If he hadn't put up that block, I never would have realized it. So all the diamonds I stacked automatically went into his chests. I wonder how many he stole. Although those mountains of safes make it clear that he stole a lot. Well, I'll be able to get it all back soon enough. Still, I'm sure JJ is very tired and asleep, and it's not easy to wake him up, so I can do whatever I want here. But really, I just want to take back what's rightfully mine. You just have to convince me that the JJ is really asleep. And by the way, maybe I should steal something from him. I mean, what can I take from his house? I'd rather spend all the time I have on getting my jewelry. And by the way, when you see it like this, you know I have a lot of money. I didn't even think about it. In the future, I'm gonna have to hide all this stuff away. I think I can go to a bank to store my gold and diamonds there. I can already imagine how upset JJ will be when he wakes up and realizes that I have taken everything from him. The main thing is that he doesn't decide to steal everything again.
Why did I wake up so abruptly? Apparently, I had some kind of noise. Except there shouldn't be anyone in my house. I should go downstairs and make sure all my jewelry is still there. I have a bad feeling about this. Wait, where's everything I own? How do you steal everything so fast? I don't get it yet. I do have one clue though. Mikey found my secret passage and stole everything while I was sleeping. That's too bad. If it was all mine, I could go and complain to Mikey. But I'm the one who stole it from him, so I have to figure out a way to get it back. There's nothing left for me to do but steal it again. Wait a minute, what's that weird ad? Is Mikey selling his house? That's really weird. I mean, he was able to get all the money back, so why would he do something like that? Now, I'm even more confused. Maybe he didn't steal it, but then who could it be? For now, I need to follow Mikey and see what he's up to. I take it this is his new home? It's very strange. Why would he change one house for another? Personally, it doesn't make any sense. We'll have to keep an eye on him for a while. In fact, it's time for me to take action if I'm gonna get back everything I ever stole from Mikey. But what can I do this time? Maybe something with the electricity? Yeah, I can't believe I never thought of that idea before. I know in neighborhoods like this, all the houses get their power from the same place. And if you cut the wires there, Mikey won't have power for a while. The important thing is that no one sees me here. It's hard to say I look like a regular working man. So if someone calls the police and says I'm doing something suspicious, then I'm going to jail for sure. And I wouldn't want that. So I have to act fast. It's nice to have something to cut the wires with. I just need to figure out what order to cut them in. It's not a bomb though, so I don't think anything weird's gonna happen. The key is to just take the wires out one at a time. It'd be bad if I got electrocuted. I'm not wearing any equipment right now. And something tells me this place hasn't been serviced in a long time. You can tell by the amount of cobwebs inside the room. So it's plausible that something's broken. And then all I have to do is steal the electrician's clothes. Let's see how Mikey's doing. Just as I thought, my plan worked out perfectly. Mikey himself will never figure out how to get the power back on, so I'd have an opportunity to steal. Here comes the electrician. He's on time. I'm surprised he got here so fast. Someone must have called him and told him the power was out, so I have to act. I don't want to get other people involved with Mikey, but I don't have a choice. I'll have to send him some money or apologize for knocking him out. But for now, he needs to lie here. I'm very lucky he's the same height and build as me. So when I'm in the suit, no one will have any suspicion that they're being tricked. Mikey won't even realize it. Looks like the prep's done, which means we can go to Mikey's house, as long as he doesn't realize it's me. Although I'd have a hard time recognizing myself. I mean, different clothes make a lot of difference in a person's appearance. All right, I'm out of here. I wish myself luck. Open the door, please. It's the electrician. I need to check something in your house. Looks like the fuses are blown.
Good afternoon. Yes, of course you can come in. To be honest, the light went out a little too abruptly. I've been trying to figure out what's wrong, but I don't know anything about it. So I'd love your help. I've got a computer that records the status of the house every minute, so you can sit down and use it to see what happened. In the meantime, I'm gonna go get something to eat.
Thank you so much for giving me access to your data. I think I can fix this even faster than I planned. So you guys do your thing, and I'll try to take care of your problem. It's a good thing he fell for it. Honestly, I thought he'd realize it was me the first second. But no, Mikey's too giddy to see the catch. So it's an easy target for me. Okay, first I need to power down this whole building because I understand there's a fusion power generator. And as long as it's running, I can't get inside the safe. I just need to move fast. And before Mikey sees me, I'm gonna steal some more items from him. I'd think in a house like this, even the most basic watch would be worth a lot. But it's nothing compared to what's behind that big door. If I were Mikey, I'd never leave a laborer alone. There's a lot of bad people in the world. So if it wasn't me, someone else could have stolen his jewelry. In fact, I'm saving him from the real gangsters. But let's not stop there. I'm not gonna get another opportunity like this, so I'm gonna take everything I see. And it doesn't have to be worth much, but I can still sell it, which means I can make some extra money, except it's still not enough. If I want to be unemployed for the rest of my life, I have to open that safe. And I just have to hope there's not a separate alarm system, because then I'm gonna have to get out. Well, that's it. It's time to cut the wires from this safe, and so far it's going very well. There's no additional alarm system, so I should have no problem opening the door. And once it's open, I'm gonna have to grab everything in sight, cause Mikey could come back at any moment. I'm sure there's nothing cheap inside, so anything I take will bring me profit. I'm starting to miss these diamonds. I feel like they've always been mine, which, in fact, they have. I've had them in my possession for a long time. So, if I were Mikey, I'd just forget they even existed. Here we go. That's a lot of safes. It's obvious he got every last diamond back. Well, they'll be back to their rightful owners soon enough. And to do that, you have to collect them quickly and quietly. I think I've got it all together, which means I have to make a quick exit. I just gotta figure out what to say to Mikey. I think I'm gonna say something complicated so he doesn't understand. Oh no, that's too bad. That electrician's still coming around. I kind of hit him pretty hard. What am I supposed to do now?
All right, JJ, you can't run away from me this time. I can't believe you came up with such a terrible idea. You almost killed a man, all to get the diamonds from me. Believe me, I'll be complaining to the police.
If I'm not to get caught with money, I have to spend it very quickly. And the easiest way to do that is to buy some expensive car. And this place is perfect for that.
Good afternoon. I understand you want to buy a car from us? You've come to the right place. We have a huge selection of different models right now. So if you have the money, we can definitely find you a good one.
Thank you very much for the advice, but I think I've already made up my mind. I really like that gray sports car, so I'm buying it. And since I have a lot of money, let me drive it and you fill out the paperwork. I'll give you more than that.
Wow, we have a very wealthy client. In that case, congratulations on your new car. You can take it and go right now. I'll take care of the rest. Have a good trip.
Great! I didn't think buying a car would be so easy. It smells so good in a new car. I never thought I'd buy something this expensive. But that's not all. I have so much money, I could buy a new house. So I need to find a good one. And I think I found a good one. I wonder if I can buy it. Although I can just give so much money that the owner won't be able to say no.
Wait a minute. I'll get it for you. Hello, I'm the owner of this house. I understand you want to buy it. Let me show you around a little bit and then you can decide. Actually, buying this house is a very smart decision. The thing is, it was built very recently, so you can say that the house is in perfect condition, and it hasn't had any owners, so you won't find any strange objects inside. The design is state-of-the-art, and I saw that you came in a very cool car, so you'll definitely want a house like this. Everyone will pass by and stare in amazement at who lives in it.
You know, I really like this house. Literally everything about it is so beautiful. So yeah, I'm buying it. And just so there's no questions asked, let me give you a little more than it's worth, just in case there's any problems.
Thank you so much for your purchase. You know, I wouldn't trust the first person I met with that much money, because it could turn out to be your enemy. How about it, JJ? Now the money is mine again.
No, not again. Give me my diamonds back.